Forces acting on a particle settling in fluid are forces: A. Gravitational buoyant. B. Centrifugal drag. C. Gravitational or centrifugal buoyant drag. D. External drag viscous. The correct answer is gravitational or centrifugal buoyant drag. For a fluid rotating at constant angular velocity about vertical axis as a rigid body, the pressure intensity varies as the A. Square of the radial distance. B. Radial distance linearly. C. Inverse of the radial distance. D. Elevation along vertical direction. The correct answer is square of the radial distance. In a dry packed bed, the pressure drop will be changed by increasing the flow rate as A. V 1.8, B V 0.8, C V, D V1. The correct answer is V 1.8. Specific speed of a centrifugal pump depends upon the head: A. Suction, B. Delivery, C. Manometric, D. None of these. The correct answer is none of these. Navier-Stokes equation is useful in the analysis of fluid flow problems: A. Non-viscous, B. Viscous, C. Turbulent, D. Rotational. The correct answer is viscous. The maximum discharge through a circular channel takes place when the depth of the fluid flow is times the pipe diameter: A. 0.25, B. 0.5, C. 0.66, D. 0.95. The correct answer is 0.95. When the head pumped against is less than the head of the fluid used for pumping, the usual device is an A. Ejector, B. Blower, C. Injector, D. Airlift. The correct answer is airlift. Two fluids are flowing through two similar pipes of the same diameter. The Reynolds number is same. For the same flow rate, if the viscosity of a fluid is reduced to half the value of the first fluid, the pressure drop will A. Increase, B. Decrease, C. Remain unchanged, D. Data insufficient to predict relative pressure drop. The correct answer is decrease. What is the value of coefficient of discharge for square-edged circular orifice for 0.3 to 0.5? A. 0.61, 0.63, B. 0.5, 0.75, C. 0.75, 0.90, D. 0.35, 0.55. The correct answer is 0.61, 0.63. A lubricant 100 times more viscous than water would have a viscosity in Pa.s: A. 0.01, B. 0.1, C. 1, D. 10. The correct answer is 0.1. Nominal pipe size NPS of a pipe less than 12 inches in diameter indicates its A. Inner diameter, B. Outer diameter, C. Thickness, D. Neither inner nor outer diameter. The correct answer is neither inner nor outer diameter. ID of 1/4 Schedule 40 pipe is 0.364. ID of a 1/2 Schedule 40 pipe would be inch: A. 4.728, B. 0.5, C. 0.622, D. 0.474. The correct answer is 0.622. A pump operating under specific conditions delivers insufficient quantity of liquid. This may be set right by A. Decreasing the size of the inlet pipe, B. Increasing the size of the inlet pipe, C. Lowering the pump position, D. Both B and C. The correct answer is both B and C. Two liquids manometer is used for measuring small pressure differences in A. Liquids, B. Gases, C. Mixture of hydrocarbons, D. None of these. The correct answer is gases. A piezometer provided in the pipe measures A. Friction factor, B. Static pressure, C. Dynamic pressure, D. None of these. The correct answer is static pressure. The pump used for irrigation purposes is generally designed for A. Large capacity high head, B. Large capacity low head, C. Small capacity high head, D. Small capacity low head. The correct answer is large capacity low head. In centrifugal pumps, cavitation occurs when pressure of the impeller eye or vane becomes A. less than atmospheric pressure, B. more than liquid vapor pressure, C. less than liquid vapor pressure, D. more than atmospheric pressure. The correct answer is less than liquid vapor pressure. Pressure gradient in the pipe flow is influenced by the A. diameter of pipe, B. velocity of the fluid, C. density viscosity of the fluid, D. all A, B, and C. The correct answer is all A, B, and C. Pump is the most suitable device for discharging a liquid against a pressure of 1500 kgfcm to A. centrifugal, B. piston, C. plunger, D. vane. The correct answer is plunger. Boiler feed water pump is usually a pump A. reciprocating, B. gear, C. multistage centrifugal, D. diaphragm. The correct answer is multistage centrifugal. Viscosity of a liquid decreases with rise in temperature A. exponentially, B. linearly, C. logarithmically, D. none of these. The correct answer is logarithmically. In case of a pipe of constant cross-sectional area, the maximum fluid velocity obtainable is A. the velocity of sound, B. dependent on its cross-sectional area, C. dependent on fluid viscosity, D. dependent on fluid density. The correct answer is the velocity of sound. Discharge in laminar flow through a pipe varies A. as the square of the radius, B. inversely as the pressure drop, C. inversely as the viscosity, D. as the square of the diameter. The correct answer is as the square of the radius. The lift of a ballon is A. increased as it rises to a higher altitude, B. due to the weight of the atmospheric air that it displaces, C. not dependent on the temperature of the atmosphere, D. none of these. The correct answer is due to the weight of the atmospheric air that it displaces. In which of the following body shapes the pressure drag is large compared to the friction drag? A. streamline body, B. two-dimensional body, C. bluff body, D. none of these. The correct answer is bluff body. Major loss in sudden contraction in pipe flow is due to A. boundary friction, B. flow contraction, C. expansion of flow after sudden contraction, D. none of these. The correct answer is flow contraction. Which of the following can be used to create a flow of gas where no significant compression is required? A. reciprocating compressor, B. blower, C. axial flow compressor, D. centrifugal compressor. The correct answer is blower. The ratio of actual discharge to theoretical discharge through an orifice is equal to A. cc, cv, B. cc, cd, ccv, cd, dcdcv. The correct answer is cc, cv. A free jet of water of cross-sectional area 0.01 m2 and a velocity of 20 ms strikes a plate and then flows in a plane parallel to the plate as shown in the figure below. The horizontal component of the force on the support is A. 200 N, B. 400 N, C. 2000 N, D. 4000 N. The correct answer is 4000 N. CPCV is termed as A adiabatic constant, B Mach number, C Weber number, D Prandtl number. The correct answer is adiabatic constant. Which of the following is a Newtonian fluid? A rubber latex, B sewage sludge, C quicksand, D non-colloidal solution. The correct answer is non-colloidal solution. Which of the following valves will incur maximum pressure drop for the same discharge of water? A globe valve, B gate valve, C needle valve, D butterfly valve. The correct answer is needle valve. Pressure drop in a fluidized bed reactor is that in a similar packed bed reactor. A less than, B more than, C same as, D none of these. The correct answer is more than. In deriving Bernoullis equation, fluid is assumed to be A incompressible frictionless steady along a streamline, B uniform steady incompressible along a streamline, C steady density being pressure dependent frictionless, D none of these. The correct answer is incompressible frictionless steady along a streamline. Unit of mass velocity is A kg/h, B kg/m2, hr, C kg/m2, D kg/m3, hr. The correct answer is kg/m2, hr. With increase in molecular weight of the gas, the head developed by a centrifugal compressor will A decrease, B increase, C remain same, D unpredictable. The correct answer is decrease. Pressure difference between 2 points in vessels pipelines or in two different pipelines can be measured by a differential manometer. The pressure difference measured as the mm of water column in case of mercury-water differential manometer is equal to where h difference in height of mercury column in mm. Ah, B 12.6 h, C 13.6 h, D 14.6 h. The correct answer is 12.6 h. The boundary layer thickness at a given section along a flat plate with increasing Reynolds number. A increases, B decreases, C remains same, D may increase or decrease. The correct answer is decreases. Low specific speed of a pump implies that it is an pump. A axial flow, B centrifugal, C mixed flow, D none of these. The correct answer is centrifugal. For pumping slurry one can use a pump. A reciprocating, B diaphragm, C centrifugal, D pneumatic. The correct answer is diaphragm. Bernoullis equation describes the A mechanical energy balance in potential flow, B kinetic energy balance in laminar flow, C mechanical energy balance in turbulent flow, D mechanical energy balance in boundary layer. The correct answer is mechanical energy balance in potential flow. Which law principle of solid mechanics is similar equivalent to Newton's law of viscosity in fluid mechanics? A. Archimedes' principle, B. Newton's second law of motion, C. Hooke's law, D. Newton's third law of motion. The correct answer is Hooke's law. When larger particles, e.g. grains, are subjected to fluidization, the corresponding bed produced is termed as the bed. A. Spouted, B. Sluggish, C. Boiling, D. teeter. The correct answer is spouted. Minimum fluidization velocity for a specific system depends upon the A. particle size, B. fluid viscosity, C. density of both the particle the fluid, D. all A, B, and C. The correct answer is all A, B, and C. Potential flow is characterized by the A. Irrotational and frictionless flow. B. Irrotational and frictional flow. C. One in which dissipation of mechanical energy into heat occurs. D. Formation of eddies within the stream. The correct answer is irrotational and frictionless flow. For the production of very high vacuum, a pump is normally used. A. Diffusion. B. Centrifugal. C. Jet ejector. D. Piston. The correct answer is diffusion. In parallel pipe problems, the A. head loss is the same through each pipe. B. discharge is the same through all the pipes. C. total head loss is equal to the sum of the head losses through each pipe. D. none of these. The correct answer is head loss is the same through each pipe. Fluid flow through a packed bed is represented by the equation A. fannings. B. ergons. C. Hagen-Poiseuilles. D. none of these. The correct answer is ergons.